Hello world! Today was a great day to be alive, and thanks to Almighty God that He gave us the opportunity to live and breathe again in this brand new day. Now everyone, how are you feeling today? I hope everyone's today are okay and safe. By the way, I am Cherry May, your host for today, and welcome to Tech Talks. At this juncture, we will be talking and dealing about technologies. How does technologies imparted our lives, and does humans really are dependent towards technologies, or can we live without the presence of technologies? Now, as we are living in this 21st century, these modern times, where everything are high-tech and highly specialized, and almost everywhere, technology can be roughly foreseen. Everyone are using gadgets, cell phones, computers, and many more. It can be viewed that technologies are now becoming the ruling power to mankind to the extent that mankind invented robotics machine that may aid and help them to do an easier task and work. On the other hand, technology also gave us an easy access of communication throughout our loved ones through the help of any communication application platforms. Moreover, also, the help of search engines applications such as Google's, Wikis, and many more help educators to have a one-way search of information in a real-time experience. Now, to start our TikTok show, we have many netizens today that will share their opinions regarding on the different queries about technology. Now to start with, let's have the first question. Now let's have our first question. Is Google or internet making us smarter or dumber, and why? Again, is Google or internet making us smarter or dumber, and why? Okay, there are some netizens outside who will share their opinions and ideas regarding these questions. Roll VDR.
Well, I think it is making us smarter or more like knowledgeable because through this we can be able to know about the things that we are curious of and we can simply Google it in the internet.
As a user of internet, specifically Google, I considered it as it makes me more dumber, yeah, because when I have activities or essays to do, I just rely on searching. Yeah, that's an honest way. And it makes me more lazy. It's because um, rather than I would think or analyze critically and boost my opinion to do so, but then I'll just say, uh, hey Google, what's the meaning for? Yeah, what's the meaning? How can I do this? Just like that. That's why it makes me more um, dull. That term. Yes, because I never express or give back, give express my own opinion regarding the main topic which I needed to answer because I just directly search for how it can help me. Yeah, for it also makes me easier. Yeah, just like the one. So I considered that internet or Google makes me more dumber, but on the other hand, it really depends on how a user use the internet because we can see today that most of us are using internet, then it really helps also. But in my opinion or in my own perception, it really makes me more dumber.
Google or internet makes me smarter. Why? Because in this technologically equipped world wherein almost everything can be accessed online, Google provided huge help, especially among students like me. Whenever I find lessons odd and confusing, Google made it easier wherein in just a click I am provided with narrower idea wherein I can easily understand the lesson. Google enhances and sharpens my knowledge as well as my vocabulary and comprehension. Also, Google contributes a lot on my productivity in schools. So, as a consumer and a beneficiary of internet, Google is indeed helpful and make me smarter.
As a student, it makes us to be smarter. It is because we can find the information in the internet immediately.
Wow! Thank you for your sharing, our dear netizens. Really, we have different opinions as to Google or internet making us dumber or smarter. There are some who says, "Oh, it make me smarter," and "Oh, no, it just make me dumber." Right? We have opinions, we have different sharings, ideas based in our own experiences. Thank you for sharing, our dear netizens. Now let's proceed to the second question. Do technological devices bring more good than bad to people, and why? Do technological devices bring more good than bad to people, and why? Okay, netizens, show off your opinions and ideas.
Having a technological device, or shall we say having an Android phone or a cell phone, gives or influence me in a good way, such that I can have or I can gather informations from afar, or we can communicate just like family, friends, and other relatives, and it gives me any update specifically in studies, and then I can socialize other people in easier way. But then other people, it also depends on how other people use that, or just like other teenagers today that they are addicted to playing games, yeah, or maybe they are just lack of awareness and how it affects as to us, or a guidance, yeah, just like. But for me, it gives a very good impact, like it deals with, or it gives a significant or importance, yeah, because in this way I also know and I discover who I am. I discover a lot, and like I know my purpose. I find out my purpose and why I'm living in this world, why I am what's my mission here, yeah, because through technological device, specifically in cell phone. That's it, and that's my stand.
Yes, technological devices bring more good to people since it can generate improvement, innovation, and change the quality of life. Moreover, it can bring more good to the people if it is used with a good purpose and does not create harm to the society.
Technological devices can bring more bad to the people, especially when that person is using more than 10 hours in a day. Aside from that, it can damage to the individual health.
Yes, that was a very interesting opinions and ideas, our dear netizens. Really, there are some technological devices that can give harm to people. This is also due to on how does people consume these technological devices in a day. Okay, it depends or it matters on the usage of a certain individual towards those technological devices. Okay, next question. Should there be a limit to technological advancement, and why? Again, should there be a limit to technological advancement, and why?
No, I guess, because there are no exact limits on technological devices. We keep on improving, upgrading to any extent, and create new ones. Basically, humans are doing more, and no limits or boundaries to that.
Yeah, so there should be a limit of technological devices. For me, yes, we should have limits. You should know, as a user, you should know if that gives you benefit or it will lead you to a wrong way, to a wrong path. You need to make sure that using that technological device gives more benefit for you, or rather it you would think that, is it purposeful for me to use this in this way, or I'm just wasting my time having this one without any knowledge or without any learning. So we should put limit on how we use it and how we adopt it and use it day by day.
There should be a limitation to the technological advancement so that it will less harmful to the environment as well as to the user.
Wow, everyone's sharing are almost the same. Okay? There should be a limitation towards using this technological advancement. Everyone should have a limit. Now, let's proceed to the next question. How much is too much for you? Again, how much is too much for you? What could be your opinions and ideas regarding this, our netizens? Please show off your ideas.
It is too much for me when the results are not good anymore. Harm is there and it needs to stop.
For me, I'm too much using technological devices because of online class. Sometimes to watch a movie to release my boredom.
Thank you for your sharing, my dear netizens. Really, you have different ideas and sharings regarding these questions. I have learned from it. Now let's proceed to the next question. Do people really need technology in their lives? Is it really a necessity? Explain. Again, do people really need technology in their lives? Is it really a necessity? Then explain.
So, for the question, do people really need technology in their lives and is it really a necessity? So, I would say that we really need technology in our lives because in today's generation, a lot of people are being dependent with the use of technology. And because of these various gadgets also and equipments, this helps people to live their lives more conveniently so that technology can actually be considered now as a necessity for the people living in the modern world.
Technology is not a necessity, it is a luxury. So humans could still live without technology. As what can be seen, this world is created without technologies. So it is the human advancement and knowledge that grow on as years and as centuries have passed by that enable man to create those technological power. So technology is not a necessity of living. Instead, it is a luxury wherein humans could still exist and still breathe and still go on into this world without technology. The only advent that technology made life easier and comfortable, just as from the simple way of living of the humanity.
Yes, in this generation, it became a necessity in terms of everyday life. We rely on technology even on the basic tasks, like even after you wake up or before you sleep, you keep on track on your mobile phone. Well, we practically use technology for convenience, education, entertainment, business, and many more.
People nowadays really need technology because of the new learning system. With the pandemic started, a lot of students using technological devices.
Wow, almost everyone says they really need technology in their lives. Yes, as we are now in this 21st century where technology had become now one of the basic needs of mankind. So it would be seen that without technology in this modern times, it would be impossible for mankind to um, fastly adapt in their environment. Now, let's proceed to the next question. Are you aware about robotics and humanity? What is your understanding about it? Again, are you aware of robotics and humanity? What is your understanding about it? Let's hear your opinions.
So, based on what I learned about robotics, it is a design machine that can help or assist human. And people also explore the psychological and societal aspects, social lessons of social robots, and on how this or other technologies changing the attitudes of human life and the living things generally.
Yes, I am aware of that. And my understanding about it is that humanity strives to create something innovative for the future, to change the world slowly. So robotics came to life, and now it is a great tool to help mankind.
Wow, almost everyone are aware about robotics. Yes, robotics are one of those product of technological advancement. The fact that most of the rich countries nowadays do have robotics machine that can help them to do their work. Now let's proceed to the next question. Who should be held accountable if someone's safety is compromised by a robot? Who should be held accountable if someone's safety is compromised by a robot? Let's see your opinions and sharing, my fair netizens.
Human safety is compromised by a robot. Who is made accountable is the human, or the creator of the robot. Why? Because that robot is lifeless. So without human, that is nothing. So it's the creator that generates power on it. So also, the human also is held accountable for not taking safety measures upon using or upon accessing to certain robot.
In my own opinion, the one who should be held accountable is the person using the robot or the machine or the maker. Because robots only follow a certain set of programs that can follow a series of algorithms to solve a certain problem, to give off solution. We humans made the robots, and we are the ones responsible for whatever damage they can cause, either to human lives or to other living beings.
Yes, I agree your opinions, my dear netizens, that humans are held accountable if someone's safety is compromised by a robot. Because one thing was that mankind created robotic machines, and if that robots create danger to the society, of course, the one's responsibility that will hold that issue are those humans, are those people, and are those mankind, right? Now, next question. In the future, when machines and robots become more human-like with all the attendant feelings and thoughts, is the value of the person inversely proportional to that of a machine exhibiting artificial intelligence? Again, in the future, when machines and robots become more human-like with all the attendant feelings and thoughts, is the value of the person inversely proportional to that of a machine exhibiting artificial intelligence? I'm excited to know your thoughts and ideas, my dear netizens.
Although in the future, robots will be more human like and will have thoughts and feelings generated on them, those robots and inventions can never equate human value.
No, the value of a person is special and unique enough that cannot be inversely proportional to anything. And somehow, machine exhibiting AI doesn't have feelings. They're only programs created by humans.
Another question is, in the future, when machines and robots become more human like with all the attendant feelings and thoughts, is the value of the person inversely proportional to that of a machine exhibiting artificial intelligence? In the event that artificial intelligence can gain feelings and emotions like humans, and thoughts also, I believe it cannot still exceed the value of a human. Although some artificial intelligence, or most of the artificial intelligence nowadays, can do so much more than a human being, but in the sense that our race made artificial intelligence so that our lives could be better.
Wow, thank you for your opinions, our dear netizens. I agree that no one can replace the value of a human from that of a robot who is indeed in artificial intelligence. Next question was that can the replacement of a teacher by robots be a consequence of the development of information technologies in education? Again, can the replacement of a teacher by robots be a consequence of the development of information technologies in education? Let's hear your answers and opinions, my dear netizens.
Yes, I believe that replacing teachers with robots can be a consequence of development of the information technology in education. But I can also say that you cannot fully replace teachers with robots. For example, art. Art cannot be programmed because art is subjective to a human. That is art. And I believe a full replacement of robots instead of teachers is a poor choice, especially to social interactions, human to human social interactions, especially for children.
It can be possible, but although robots can boost the children's education and has this developed information technology, it doesn't mean we fully replace teachers by robots.
Wow, I have gained some lessons and learnings from your sharing, my dear netizens. So the last question would be, do you believe that the future does not need us, and why? Do you believe that the future does not need us, and why? The really future doesn't need us, and why? I would love to hear your opinions and sharings, my dear netizens.
Specifically in jobs, because machines or robots can help boost the productivity and it saves time. There will be a time that humans don't work anymore, or factories don't really need humans to work. Instead, they uses robots. So it is possible that the future doesn't need us in this kind of situation.
I do believe that the future needs us. Why? Because even if the world will be high in technology, it is the human power or the manpower that made the technological inventions possible and going. So without manpower, without human strength, those technologically materials will be shut down and will be turned into nothing. So the future needs humanity for humanity controls those inventions.
Yes, I agree your points, my dear netizens. Yes, the future still need mankind, of course, because it is mankind who invented such those robotic machines, leading to a modernized generation, leading to technological advancement. Without mankind's knowledge, inventions, and wisdom, so there would be no technological tools and machines that are present today, right? Wow, thank you netizens for sharing your thoughts and ideas regarding these TikToks we have. We have learned and gained enlightenment from each other sharing. Yes, As we are now living in these modern times, technology really become a powerful tool that contributed to the lives of every mankind. Yet, too much consumption of technology brings harmful and bad effects to mankind. So in every way, there should be a limitation, for everything will result into good and bad. Now, everyone, thank you for being with us today. I hope as we end this program, everyone had gained some precious lessons that we can inculcate into our lives. But before I will say bye bye, I will leave these quotes for everyone. Technology is a useful servant, but a dangerous master. This quote is from Christian Louis Lange. Again, this is Jeremy, your host for this TikToks. Have a great day, everyone!